Jeff and Jeremy here with Dumbass of the Day, brought to you by Peterson's U-Cart, reminding you, if you need your landscape needs met, don't go to the big box stores. You want that one-on-one customer service. Go see the folks at Peterson's U-Cart. Trust them on Augusta Road in Atascadero. It's Peterson's U-Cart. They load, U-Cart, you save.
How pathetic can some people be?
The crazy world, man. Everything's going nuts. I had to go through security the other day, man, at the airport. You had to do that, little buddy? Huh? Everyone's uptight at the airport. I'm going through security. The guy looks at me. Me! He says to me, hey, buddy, are you an illegal alien? I looked at him right in the eyes and I said, that got me right through, man, I'll tell you that.
Dumbass of the Day. 93.3 KZOZ.
Now, you're going to be doing this later today. Airport security. You don't have any guns with you, do you?
I'm good to go.
Better check your belt buckles. Do you wear a belt? That's what happened to this guy.
I will not on a plane because they make you take it off, and that's annoying to put a belt on it, but in front of strangers.
New Jersey man didn't make it past the TSA at the airport when he had his gun attached to his inside of his belt buckle. Now, he wasn't wearing the belt, but it was in his backpack, and it was one of these big country western belt buckles,
like
the rodeo-looking ones.
You just won the WWE Intercontinental Championship?
Yeah, exactly. And it had a small firearm, which when TSA first saw it, they thought it was some kind of replica, like an ornament on the belt buckle. Because when you have a belt buckle that big, chances are it might have firearm on it. Anyways,
wait, so it was built to go inside the belt buckle?
It was a holder. So on the inside of your belt buckle, you could carry a firearm concealed.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, he didn't have a concealed weapons permit, and he wasn't supposed to have a gun that he was taking on the airplane. They thought it was a replica or just part of the belt buckle. No, this was a real gun. He got arrested. He was, firearms arrests. Where did that go? Handgun, blah, 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 carrying a firearm and attempting. Yeah, so he also claimed to have forgotten about that. Number of arrests, 5 years. Geez, where did that go? I forget what he got arrested on. But saying that you forgot...
Bringing a gun onto a plane?
Yeah. Saying you forgot is not an excuse, according to Thomas Carter. He's the Federal Security Officer Director for New Jersey. Says if you own a gun, you need to know where it is at all times. That's a good point. Says he faces federal charges and penalties.
Belt buckle, man.
Penalties in the thousands of dollars. If you don't wear your mask on the plane today, later when you fly,
I know.
Up to $30,000 fine if you refuse once you're up there in the air.
What if my son refuses?
Well, I don't know. But we've heard they've landed planes, they've detoured, landed, and kicked families off airlines in the past.
I feel so bad for my son because this is his first time flying. And I've had to have this very serious talk with him about it was the Jeremy Dad talk. You are to be seen and not heard on this plane.
I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Listen, on the plane, you have to be on your best behavior. I downloaded 2 seasons of Team Umizoomi. I've got new headphones for him, and I'm still worried. Now, the saving grace of this is we have 3 hours to Austin, 2 hours to Orlando.
Just got to make it to Austin.
An hour and a half layover in Austin, so enough time to get like a real meal. I mean, it actually couldn't work out any better.
What's a real meal? Fast food? Because that's probably what you're.
Well, yeah, but I mean, something.
Sbarro's?
Something outside of what they offer on the Southwest. We have a backpack full of snacks.
They're not peanuts anymore because people are allergic.
Backpack full of snacks, and he's got to wear a mask all day long. He's not had to do this at the school that he goes to here because they play by their own rules. They play fast and loose. It's called School of Freedom.
He's going to have to grow up real quick. And you're going to have to
He's going to have to realize that we don't live in a country that's as free as his preschool.
Sorry, buddy. We ain't in preschool anymore.
This is the real world where the government's going to make you do stuff.
I'm not really sure why we never got this guy's name. I think everybody should know who this guy is. But he's from Easton, Pennsylvania. Congratulations. You are Jeff and Jeremy's
Dumbass of the Day.
Hey, Jeff and Jeremy here on KZOZ.com. Our buddy Whitney's joining us today. Farmers Market tomorrow. It's a big deal, folks. It's a big deal because the mask mandate has been lifted. Now, I don't know about where you work, Whitney, but they told us nothing has changed here. So we still have to wear them. But how has the market changed?
The market has changed in many ways. So masks are no longer required for those that are fully vaccinated. It is, of course, a self-attestation, so we're not going to be enforcing it. And you don't have to show any sort of proof. But beyond that, the biggest news is that we're expanding to the full 5 blocks that we used to be. And you can get all your food now. So we'll have the barbecues out there. We'll have the corn, the tamales, everything. And better yet, you can eat it at the market.
Oh, you got the tables?
Heck yeah, we have the tables, the chairs, the balloons, the live music. It's all back.
Now, I don't care about this kind of stuff because I'll be fine. No, I mean, I can't. I'm prefacing my question.
He's going on vacation tomorrow, so he's not going to even be around.
No, I do care, but like, are you, like, as far as the common areas, the tables, the chairs, all that stuff, there are people, I'm sure, that are wondering, are you going to be cleaning them with anything? I mean, like in between seating, or is that going to be kind of, you got to, I mean, I think we should be responsible for whatever level of hygiene we want wherever we go. But other people think differently, and they think that others should wipe their table for them.
I feel you. That's a valid point. Yeah. No, we have a guy that's actually dedicated to that. So he'll be on site and managing it and cleaning them as they need throughout the evening.
Can I get his first name, please?
His first name? I don't know who it's going to be because it's a new employee from Service Star.
Yeah, I don't want to say like, hey, buddy, come over here and clean my table.
You
I
know what?
Say,
That's
hey, Tad.
my job as the market manager. So if you see something that needs cleaning, you just let me know.
All right, I got your phone number.
Oh, careful. It's a valuable thing.
I'll call you out on it.
That poor guy.
So what are we talking
first
about?
Day on the job
too. Who's doing live music tomorrow night?
We've got. Hold on one second. I'm going to go inside. They're deconstructing an alley out where I'm standing.
With a duck?
For live music. Okay. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. For
Just a
live
cell
music,
phone.
we will have the Triple Pants Band located at the Broad and Higuera intersection. We will have Lord of the Cello at Choro and Higuera
Oh,
intersection.
Lord of the Cello, probably
Very
chomping at the
important.
bit to
Yes.
start performing.
Getting
That's
his
right.
hair blown by a fan.
It's great.
I think we're like one of the first, if not, I think we probably are the first market that he has returning to. I think he only does one other one in Palm Springs.
So progressive. So progressive.
He's got
I know. And then
he's got
we will
a
have the
dope whip.
Crustacea Jazz Band.
His ride's nice. He's got like a nice Sprinter van.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you
he
don't
comes
think
up
there's
from
money in
Malibu.
being? You don't think there's? Yeah, exactly. He lives in Malibu. Okay.
So he lives in his van when
And
he's
he's
here.
so famous that he's on the Trader Joe's mural on South Higuera Street.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't even pay
There's a
attention to
whole-
that.
You got to go check it out. There's a whole like farmer's market mural and Lord of the Cello.
Okay.
There he is.
Is Derek Squared a little upset about that? By the way, I mean, is Derek?
I don't know if he knows.
I only think Derek Squared's a big deal on this show. I don't know if he's big everywhere.
Can we
else.
elevate?
We're trying to get him.
Derek Squared to the level of the Lord of the Cello. I don't know if that's possible, but Triple
I
Pants
don't
might have
know.
something to say about it.
Who's Triple Pants?
That's the band that's playing tonight.
Oh.
Didn't you hear what she said?
She did say that. I
Triple
thought you were
Pants.
talking about some big fat guy. Old Triple Pants over there. That's the guy that sits on the curb that says, "Can you help me finance a burrito?" He's a big fatty. I'm like, buddy, you've had enough
my
burritos.
goodness.
Oh, Jeremy, come on. Where's your sensitivity? Come on, bro.
I'm trying to be sensitive and watch out for his heart.
Oh, so you have his best interests in mind, just like everybody else has my best interests in mind.
Exactly.
Like
And everyone else
like the government has my best interests in
Right,
mind. Okay,
right,
good
right.
to know.
So
Good to know everybody's looking out for everybody else.
this is pretty exciting, Whitney. I mean, gosh, here we go. I mean, it's the full-fledged. Are you stressed out?
I'm not stressed out. I think I'm just really excited. I don't think it really hit home how, like, I mean, we take this market for granted, right? It's just in our backyard. It just happens every Thursday. I've grown up going to it as a kid. Now I manage it. Like, for other people, like, this market is like a bucket list thing. It's what they do every summer. It's what they make the memories with. And it's been crazy. Like, I put a social media post out, and just the response to it has been huge.
It's that popular?
I just didn't really yeah. I
mean,
knew
there's
that
not
people
even
missed
like
it, but I don't think I realized people missed it that much.
There's no
So
go-karts.
it's going to be pretty cool.
No pony rides. No rides, no Ferris
Well, then you
wheel.
should like it then, because there's not as many kids. Because
like
if you
kids.
had all that stuff, you'd have a lot of kids.
I'm a big kid. I like kids. Quit telling everybody I
Is
don't
that
like
why
kids.
you don't like kids? Because they
Why do you
take
keep
up,
saying that? I
they
love
take
kids.
they take up all your go kart real estate.
Just because. Hey, would you say this to Whitney? She doesn't have any kids. He thinks anybody
But
who
I
doesn't
like
have
Disney.
kids.
No, but you
is
don't
a
want them
kid
at
hater.
restaurants. You don't want them.
No, not at the nice ones.
nursing.
I want
you don't
them at
want
family
them. I mean,
restaurants.
all those things. You don't want them.
I don't want to see them at Ember, but I want to see them at Firestone or Finney's.
Oh, you have select
Or,
locations.
yeah, I don't want to see them at Giuseppe's, but I want to see them at the pizza place.
Well, you know what's great about
Woodstocks.
Farmers Market? There's something for everyone there.
I want to
including
see
you
kids
and the
there.
kids.
Yeah, I want to see the kids there. I want to see them having fun,
Is the balloon dude
jumping in the bouncy castle.
going to be there?
The balloon dude will be there.
Oh, good to know, because I feel bad for him, because I mean he does balloons for free, and then you
does.
give him a tip, and he's been going on 15 months without a tip.
What about the annoying guy that rides around? It looks like he needs a bath, and he's always preaching religion. Is he going to be
I don't
there?
know who that is.
I don't think he.
You know who that is.
I don't think.
I
he-
don't.
I've only been to like a handful of markets, maybe 10 in 15.
I don't
years.
think
Must
that
have,
guy.
like, sought you out.
That guy is not a part of the like a permanent fixture of the market. Like he does not buy.
He just goes
space.
when I go?
He does not buy
There's-
space.
No, he doesn't.
Goes.
He
goes.
just shows up and he just goes to the crowd.
He's like annoying guy that shows up 2 to 3 times a year and casts judgment on everybody else.
Oh,
he just
well,
shows
he is
up.
Not affiliated with the market, so can't help you there. I'll keep an eye out.
I see
though.
what you're doing there, and you're wrong.
Because you only go once or
I go
twice.
5 times a year. No, I don't know how many times I go. It's more than 10. But okay, well, this is all good news. Everything's back. We're doing this thing. It's the same size. It's the same people. We can do our thing. We can eat there. The corn on the cob guy's back.
The corn is back. All of our vendors are going to be on our website. So if you go to downtownslow.com, you can see all the vendors, and we'll have links to their
Why don't
websites and whatnot.
we should be there. We should be.
It
The
is
radio station
crazy.
should be there doing a live shot or something. But we're not.
You should.
It is crazy. Like looking
we're
back
not,
at this
'cause
now. Let's go back.
Jeff's on vacation.
Let's go back 7 days, or I guess 6 days to be more
You want to
specific.
be accurate.
What is the difference between 6 days ago and today? I mean, outside of just
Well, you got to have a day, Jeff.
a day,
You know what?
a day
I'm not
on the
going to
calendar.
question things. I'm just going to be excited that it's happening.
Okay,
Why are you trying to get her in trouble all the time?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I would be
Don't ask too
increasingly.
many questions.
I would be increasingly frustrated if I had your job, Whitney, and the amount of patience that you and the people at Downtown Slow have with the powers that be is to be it's to be noted.
It is to be noted.
Yeah, it's been an interesting go, and ever since we got back to it on May 6th, it's every week's been a little bit different. But I'm really excited to get back to the normal market and see everyone's smiling faces.
All right. Well, there you go. That's it. That's all
There
we
you go.
have for
we'll
you.
see you at Farmers Market
Really
tomorrow
excited.
night, 6 to 9.
Super excited for you.
Thank you.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
All right, Jeff and Jeremy here. We were just about ready to say goodbye to Whitney, and then I said, hold on a second. You are a Disneyland aficionado. Now, Jeff isn't going to Disneyland. He's going to Florida. But he's going to be, have you ever been to Disney World?
I have a couple times. It is a completely different experience.
It's big.
Yeah.
But you
So
know that, right,
thankfully,
Jeff?
Yeah, we were watching the blog videos, and I'm kind of overwhelmed, to be honest with you.
It's a lot.
Great.
Do you have a
I
plan?
think the best thing you can do is know that you're not going to do everything.
Do you have a plan, Jeff? Do you have a map? Do you have times and locations where you're going to be?
No, and
So you can stay
it's
on
so
point.
weird. It's so weird because kind of like what you're dealing with the market. We've had to deal with so much in the way of when we bought the tickets was back in December because we did it on the super duper cheap. because we're like, who knows? Maybe it'll be back to normal by the time June comes around. And apparently, according to Ron DeSantis, it is back to normal in Florida as much as possible. So I guess we struck gold from that standpoint. But then
Did you even know who Ron DeSantis was before you decided to go to Florida? Or did you just look him up because you're going?
Oh, no, I knew he was the governor of Florida. Okay. He's very active.
I've never heard you say his name before.
Oh, well, he's the governor of Florida, and he's enacted a lot of policy in Florida that's not typical.
Jeff is very pro-Florida today because he's going there.
I love Florida.
I've never heard him talk about Florida so positively before.
I am always
the Keys, yes. The Florida Keys, but not just Florida.
I love Florida.
We make fun of Florida every day in Dumbass Today.
Have you ever been to Melbourne?
No.
Have you?
You know I've never been to Florida.
God, it's beautiful. Daytona Beach.
It's very sweaty.
Even Jacksonville's nice.
How sweaty?
St. Augustine?
How sweaty is it there? It's very sweaty.
It's just humid. It's the worst.
It's gross.
It's not
and
the
they have
worst.
fire ants.
Yeah. You're going to get
They do have lots of bugs.
Bugs and sweat. Good. Have a great time.
You know, my son's not even that excited about Disney World. He's excited one day. We have one day before we come home.
I want to go for this.
Where we're not doing anything. We're going on an airboat ride where
Nice.
Oh, cool.
a hillbilly pulls up onto the lawn with his boat.
You can go wrestle a gator.
And then turns it around and just hop on. And then we go back out into the glades. And then
get some turtle soup.
Yeah, but we have to have bug spray for that. That's something.
Yeah, I would say you're going to need some bug spray.
That's something
I
I'm
would
not
invest
used
in
to.
DEET, heavy, like the 100% DEET. Just
That's
take
not
a
something
bath
I am used to. Being here from here, I'm going to come back.
Take a can of that essence of Dios. I bet that'll keep them away.
Oh, right here, baby. Holy diver!
No way. The hillbilly will beat me over the head for it.
Whose idea was it to go on an
Push me off of
airboat
his boat.
ride?
My son's.
No, he doesn't. Come on. How does he come
No,
up
he
with
goes.
that?
He's
3.
He said he brought it up once. He's like, I want to go on one of those boats sometime. And I was like, well, when in Rome. I mean, we're going to be there.
Did you book it or did your
That's gonna be
wife?
so cool.
My wife booked it.
Yeah. Your wife's more redneck than you.
It's my father's.
I
day
hope
gift.
I hope it's like a roller coaster where there's like a point on the ride where you all smile at the camera. You get a family photo.
It's Disneyland, right? I mean, they sell those.
No, the airboat ride's not in Disney World.
Oh, I thought she meant just at the park.
Oh yeah.
No, the airboat.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite part of Disney World?
Oh, that's a good question. I think my favorite part about it is the expanded. So, like a lot of the rides you're used to at Disneyland are like expanded at Disney World. So, like, and they still have Tower of Terror, which is pretty cool. I miss that.
Yeah, it's not the sellout.
And the food. There's so
Marvel.
much food.
Yeah, that's what I was finding out with the watching the blog. This lady gets on there and she's like, okay, the top 50 restaurants at Disney World. And I'm like, 50 restaurants?
Pretty awesome.
What the hell?
Well, hopefully you don't have to worry
It's
about a
crazy.
line.
And if you go into Epcot, you'll see people doing around the world tours where they drink at every place around the world.
Oh, yeah,
Keep an eye out
because
for that.
drinking's okay there.
That seems weird.
No, but they have the different. So, like, that Epcot seems like the most fascinating to me. I think my kids will be super bored by that. So I'm not
That's
sure
true.
how much
That is
time
accurate.
how much time we are going to spend there. But you go to little versions of all these different countries. So you go to a little version of Canada, a little version of Italy, a little version of France,
Fascinating.
a little version of Japan, a little version of China. You go to all these different little versions of these, and I think that's kind of a fun thing to experience.
Okay.
So
what you're saying is, do they have a Pirates of the Caribbean there?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's longer than the one here? Like it's a bigger ride?
I don't know if Pirates is.
Oh, bad example. But that's what you're saying? Like the rides actually are longer? You stay on them longer?
Yeah, because they had more room to build everything. It was kind of, they weren't building it within an orchard. So, like, the rides were able to actually be built the way that they were intended.
Yeah. I mean, they have nothing but space down there. But the problem is...
But if you are a Disneyland born and raised, it's likely that will remain your favorite.
I think so. In watching the videos and all that stuff, it just seems like a little much. I like the fact that Disneyland is compact compared to Disney World.
Yeah.
The whole...
It's quaint. It's cute.
Taking a tram across the 40-acre piece
familiar.
of property.
It's a lot.
That doesn't appeal to me.
Hey, don't walk by those ponds where the alligator eat the kids.
I think that was at a resort.
Oh,
We're definitely not staying at a resort.
Yeah. Where are you staying?
the cheapest property that they had.
Cockroaches.
That the thing went to. That the Skytram went to.
All right. We'll let you go, Whitney. I know you got a big market to get to tomorrow night. Farmers Market. Thanks, Whit.
Thank you.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.